This is Scott the Fix Guy with an easy Miele dishwasher repair. This is how you replace the temperature sensor. So we unplugged the machine and we're just getting all the water out. We removed the filter and we're taking all the water out of the sump. Pull the dishwasher out from the cabinet and we have everything unplugged, and we're going to lean it on its side and we're going to remove the bottom panel by removing 4 Torx 15 screws, and there's 2 on the bottom near the back rear feet, and there's 2 on the front near the front 2 feet. So we just got to zip those out, and then the bottom panel will come off. It's actually a very quick repair. Sometimes the temperature sensor stops working and you'll get a no heat condition. You may also get an error coming up on your display. And you can get a new temperature sensor from Miele USA. You can just call them up and they can send you one in the mail. They're pretty cheap, very easy to put in. It's kind of rare that they fail, but if yours is not heating up, one possible cause could be the heater temperature sensor. It could also be the heater relay, or it could be the heater coil itself that lives inside the circulation pump, which is also pretty rare. So we got the bottom panel off, and then we're going to also pull off these power leads that go onto the heater relay, so we can check the resistance of the, I'm sorry, not the heater relay, but the heater coil. We're going to see how that heater coil is doing. So we're going to hook our meter up there for resistance, and we're getting a reading of around 11.2. So that sounds good. That sounds like the heater coil is fine. Now we're going to pull the modular connector off of the temperature sensor, and then we're going to grab the temperature sensor itself and kind of wiggle it out. It's just in there with a rubber grommet. And you can actually test it with it still in place, but it's a little bit easier for me to get the probes on if I get the sensor out of the sump. So I'm going to put my continuity tester on there. We should get somewhere around 10 or 11 ohms. So yeah, almost 11. That's great. So that sensor is actually working good. But if you have to replace it, this is really easy. You just put a little bit of maybe dishwasher soap on it so it's lubricated, and just push it back into the rubber grommet and put the electrical connector back on, and you're all set. So we just put the bottom panel back on. We're just going to put in those 4 screws again. It's a really fast repair. I have had times too where a customer lets me know that the little silver temperature sensor, they accidentally pushed it in and it's now causing a leak, and this is easy to fix. You just take off the panel like we did today and push the sensor back in through its rubber grommet, and then the leak goes away. Easy to do. So we're just putting these little panel connectors back on. This is for the front kick panel. We got those in position. Get it back on its feet, back in the cabinet. We'll plug it back in, hook up the water supply and the drain, and you're back in business. Pretty easy, fast repair. So thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe when you get a chance.